chosen because of its connection with dominance and chivalry, as well as purity and innocence in Celtic mythology. Celtic mythology. Interesting. Venus is the only planet to spin clockwise. It travels around the sun every 225 Earth days, but it rotates clockwise once every 243 days. Interesting. How about this? Competitive art used to be an Olympic sport. Between 1912 and 1948, the international sporting events awarded medals for music, painting, sculpture, and architecture. Shame it didn't catch on. The famous pod racing Ghost could have won the Olympic medal as well as the Academy Award for the best screenplay. That's really, really interesting. And did you know that a chef's hat has 100 pleats? Apparently, it is meant to represent the 100 ways you can cook an egg. I wonder if Gordon Ramsay knows that. This is funny. In 2014, there was a Tinder match in Antarctica. Two research scientists matched on the global dating app in the most remote part of the world. A man working at the United States Antarctic McMurdo Station and a woman camping a 45-minute helicopter ride away. What are the chances? Also, the Spanish national anthem has no words. The Marcha Rio is the only four national anthems in the world, along with Bosnia, Kosovo, and San Marino, to have no official lyrics. Wow, the probability of a blue lobster existing is widely touted as being 1 in 2 billion. Bright blue lobsters are so colored because of a genetic abnormality that causes them to produce more of a certain protein than others. Very interesting. There's only one letter that doesn't appear in any American state name. Which letter is that, can you think? It's a letter Q. Interesting. this? The moon has moonquakes. They happen due to the tidal stresses connected to the distance between the moon and the earth. So I guess that makes sense. We're on Earth. We have earthquakes. If you're in the moon and you have quakes, it's called moonquakes. Fun fact. How about this? Humans are the only animals that blush. Apparently, we're also the only animals that experience embarrassment too. But how do we know that? We've never asked if our dogs and cats are embarrassed. I think sometimes they get a little embarrassed, especially when my cat tries to jump high and then he misses and he falls. That's embarrassing. So I don't know about this one. But the fact is we're the only animal that blush, and that makes sense. You can't hum if you hold your nose. Hands up if you just tried it. I can hum. I don't know. Ooh, how about this? Japan has over 200 flavors of Kit Kats. They're exclusively created for different regions, cities, and seasons. There are some tasty sounding ones like banana, blueberry cheesecake, and Oreo ice cream, as well as some very questionable ones like baked potatoes, melon and cheese, wasabi, and vegetable juice. I definitely won't want that one as my chocolate. Oh wow, it would take 19 minutes to fall to the center of the earth. Scientists have worked this out, but they haven't tried it in real life. Wow. According to the National Geographic, dolphins have names for one another. Dolphins use a unique whistle to distinguish between different members of their pod. Interesting. This is fascinating. Wow, there are more than 1,000 types of bananas growing in the world, and they can be divided into 50 categories. I wonder what those are. If we're able to tell what they are. A cat spends an average 15 hours a day sleeping. This means the majority of its life is spent asleep. I am so jealous. And fun fact, you share your birthday with around 19 million people. Yep, not feeling so special now, given that the global population is around 8 billion. There's at least nearly 20 million people who are born on the same day as you. Interesting. Interesting.